for coming to treadmillreviews.com. Today we're looking at the Peloton Tread. This treadmill starts at $4,295. That does include the shipping and the assembly, but there are more expensive packages depending on what you choose. So this is a very expensive home treadmill. This video is going to go in depth to see all that the Tread has to offer. We're going to go over what we do like about it and a few of our concerns. Alright, so we're going to go over just kind of the general features of the Tread. So it's got a 2.0 horsepower motor. We see a lot of treadmills ranked with a CHP unit of measurement for their motors, and there's a difference between the CHP and the HP. So when they're testing a motor for CHP, that's a continuous load on the treadmill for a set amount of time that they're running the motor. And it tells you how strong the motor is going to be. When the rating is a horsepower motor, that means they've run the motor for a certain amount of time without any load on it, so nobody's using the treadmill. So we feel more confident in a CHP rating. Even when it's a 2.0 CHP, it's still not a very strong motor. So the Tread has a weaker motor, which is something that we didn't expect at this price point. So with the 2.0 horsepower motor, this treadmill also has a higher max speed than most home treadmills. That's a 12.5 miles per hour max speed. There's a 0 to 15% incline range, so there's no decline, but a 15% incline range is a good amount of height that you can get on a home treadmill. There's also a manual mode feature in this treadmill. So you can push this button here on the push bar and it will disengage the motor, and then the person on the treadmill becomes the driving power for the slat belt. You do have to hang on to this push bar to keep your momentum going. If you let go of the push bar, then the belt's just gonna slow down and you're not gonna get anywhere. So do plan on holding the push bar for that. The running surface is 67 inches in length and 20 inches in width. And on the running surface, you don't have your traditional 2-ply or single-ply poly belt. You have a slat belt. So it's just individual aluminum slats that are covered in a thick plastic overmold or rubber overmold. They're very cushy. That's the only cushion you get from this treadmill is the rubber overmold. There's no additional cushion in this treadmill. It doesn't feel as hard as running on the road. There is some cushion to it because of the rubber overmold. But one thing I've noticed running on this treadmill is that the belt tends to carry your feet a little bit more for you. So there's still a little bit of ease of impact on the Tread. There's a very short warranty for the Tread. The frame has a 5-year warranty. A lot of treadmills at this price point, you'll see a lifetime warranty on the frame and motor, not on the Tread. So the Tread's got a 5-year warranty on the frame. There's only a 1-year warranty for all other components, including the display and the motor. So that's one of our concerns. It's a smaller motor and it doesn't have a very long warranty. A lot of treadmills at this price point, you're gonna have a lifetime warranty on a much stronger motor. So that's something to consider. There are 0 workouts preloaded to this treadmill. If you buy the Peloton Tread, you do have to have the Peloton digital subscription. So we'll get into that a little bit more and you can see what comes with that subscription service. The max user weight capacity for the Tread is 300 pounds. So that's pretty decent. Kind of one of the more astonishing things about the Tread is the actual weight of this treadmill. This treadmill is 450 pounds by itself. Moving it is a bit of a task, so you do want to have a designated space for this. Luckily, when they bring it to your house, they'll assemble it where you'd like it to live. One of the recommendations by Peloton is to not keep a treadmill mat or carpeting underneath your treadmill. Because of the way that the incline raises and lowers, there's a moving foot stand at the bottom near the front that will move along your carpet, so they recommend putting it on a hard surface. So the Tread comes with some pretty cool accessories. It's not a huge list, but they are pretty notable. Some of our favorite treadmills don't allow you to connect to the audio with Bluetooth, but the Tread does. So I really like that about it. So I can connect my headphones to the Tread and then project all of that sound through my headphones so I'm not bothering anybody else, and I can crank the volume and the music up as loud as I want. And then you also don't have cords, so you don't have to, deal with that in your space. So the Tread also, on Peloton, you can buy a heart rate monitor. We got the heart rate monitor with our Tread because we purchased a different package where we got a few different accessories, but it is, it just increases the price of your treadmill. So if you don't purchase the heart rate monitor from Peloton, you can actually pair any heart rate monitor that has Amp Plus in it. So that'll connect to your Tread, and it's really you turn it on, and as long as you're about 10 feet or less away from your Tread, you should pick it up pretty easily, and then you'll see a heart rate readout on your screen as you're exercising. That's pretty cool. They have the huge display screen. This is a key feature to the Tread. It's something that more manufacturers are implementing in their treadmills, but the Tread really outshines a lot of them because this is a 32-inch measured diagonally, a 32-inch touchscreen display. It's pretty cool. There is the accessory tray here. So this whole setup is really simplistic and minimal looking. It's very nice to look at. You have a very basic accessory tray. I wouldn't put anything super heavy on it, like a laptop even. I don't think I'd rest anything on there. But it does hold 2 water bottles in these holders right here. There's also this 20-watt sound bar right here with your volume controls here. Here on this push bar has your emergency key right here. It's actually kind of nicely designed where it's really just out of the way. When we first got it, I thought it was just, a non-functioning design element, but it's pretty cool. So this is the magnetic piece where if you pull it out, our Tread's gonna turn off, so I'm not gonna do that. But you can clip it onto yourself, or you can tuck it away if you just aren't into using that safety key. You have your button here for turning your Tread into a manual treadmill. You'll see those curved treadmills that are manual where you can run without having to place resistance on the frame. The Tread's not like that. So once you go into free mode, you'll hear the motor disengage, and then if you push on this bar, you can propel the belt and run that way. But that's it. The second you let go of this, you kind of lose all momentum and the belt will stop. Let's turn that back off. If your screen's asleep, you can hit the red button right here too to wake it up, or you can push it to put everything to sleep, or it's your emergency stop button as well. So the Tread, another really cool thing that the Tread does is they've pared down the controls to adjust your speed and your incline, and they are these knobs right here. They're very sensitive, so you touch them and things are gonna go, but they're very easy to use. So when you roll it forward, you're gonna increase your speed or your incline. When you roll it backwards, you're gonna decrease your speed or your incline. And you have your speed knob here and your incline knob here on the opposite side. There's also a button right here that will jump a whole integer in speed. So we'll just push that, and we're going to a 1 mile per hour speed. Now we're at a 2. To change it in smaller increments, you just turn the knob. So we'll turn it all the way back to 0 and leave it at that. Okay, so when you turn your Tread on, this is the screen that you get. This is where you can create all your different user profiles. With the Peloton Tread, there are no onboard workouts. All you have is manual mode or the free mode, which is like your sled push mode. But they have their subscription service, which is $39 a month. You have to have that to get anything out of your tread besides manual mode. The good thing about a $39 a month subscription service is that they do allow for unlimited profiles. So you can put your entire household on here with their own profiles, and it will track all of their data separately. So that's great. There's no cap on the amount of users you can put on your tread. So we'll hop into our account here. This is the screen you'll see when you first check into your profile. You have upcoming live classes that are going to be starting. You can add these to your schedule for the day. You can create a calendar throughout the week, so you create your schedule here. But if you want to jump into these live classes, you're stuck with this timetable. So the live classes are cool, but not really effective when you're buying a home treadmill so that you can work out on your own schedule. So it is a little hard to manage the live class schedule sometimes. For some people that'll work great. If you can't manage the live classes, you can do limitless on-demand classes. They really have so many classes to choose from. We're on our featured screen here. We can also go to programs. These are where you have like a series of classes. So Crush Your Core, Welcome to Peloton Bootcamp, Welcome to Peloton Yoga. All of these series right here are going to be multiple classes that you do over 4 weeks or 2 weeks or 2 weeks here. You have two, another 4-week program. Here's the entire library of classes. A great thing about Peloton Digital is they make it very easy to filter through all the classes to find exactly what you're looking for. So you can narrow it down by instructor and or the length of the class. You can look at just a specific music genre. You can choose classes that have closed captioning on them. You can also sort your results to show the classes that are trending or the most popular, top rated, easiest, hardest, so you can filter your results that way as well. Super cool. I really like that about Peloton Digital. So these are all of the classes you can do on the tread. These are a studio style running class. You can also take a look at their running classes, which kind of feels similar, but you'll actually get into more genres of running and just methods here. You have just walking classes and then boot camps. So this is all stuff that you can do on your tread. And then you've got this dotted line here and you can see the floor workouts. So this is where you get to access all the other classes that Peloton Digital has. So you have floor exercises. This really consists of, pretty much all of these genres here, because it's basically anything that you're not doing on your machinery. But you have strength, stretching, yoga, meditation, and cardio. When you have Peloton Digital, you also have access to the cycling classes, but on your tread, it's not going to show you cycling stuff. It's only going to show you the stuff that you can be doing in conjunction with your treadmill. So this is where you can take a look at Peloton's schedule, right? So you can see about a week's worth of live classes, and it's all the live classes they offer. There's a lot more running live classes than there are like strength or yoga or meditation classes. So you'll find a lot of live classes for running. You can, if you hit Count Me In, it'll add it to your schedule and you can kind of create your own routine there. Peloton also has these challenges. So you can join, these are group challenges. You'll see here that there's over 51,000 participants. You can take a look at it. They're really things just like hitting a certain mileage every day, or over the course of the summer, you hit a specific mileage. This is one of their community tools that they have, because Peloton Digital is really all about the community. And then you can see your completed challenges there as well. So more, this is just really, you can do your manual mode where you're running and just watching your metrics. You can also do a scenic run, and you can basically just view video. It's like a virtual run through somewhere you wouldn't normally go. That's what you get with Peloton Digital. It's a great subscription service. It is lacking in, it doesn't have any nutrition tracking. It doesn't have any nutrition education on there like some some other subscription services do. It's also not going to control your incline and your speed for you like other subscription services will. So there's just a couple of drawbacks there, but really it's very user-friendly, it's really intuitive. And when it comes to buying a treadmill that's over $4,000, it's something that you will need to have to get anything out of your treadmill other than just a manual mode. So that's an additional $39 a month for the subscription. That being said, Peloton Digital also offers a subscription for $19 a month. That's if you don't have their Peloton Tread and you don't have the Peloton Bike, your subscription is only $19 a month. It gives you access to all the same content. If I were to purchase a $19 a month subscription and then buy a piece of equipment from Peloton and then activate that equipment, my subscription would automatically go to a $39 a month subscription. And the only difference that you're getting with that subscription is you're getting the visual readout of your exercise data on your screen, and then it's storing that data for you. It's the only difference you're getting there. They both have the access to all the same content. They both have access where you can have unlimited profiles using the subscription. So that's really something to consider. If the subscription service is what sells you on a Peloton Tread or a Peloton Bike, consider the fact that you can have the subscription service and use it on any treadmill or any home exercise bike. Bottom line for the Peloton Tread, this is a great treadmill. It's built really well and it's sturdy. It's also highly functional and it has a great subscription service on it with Peloton Digital. But when it comes to treadmills priced at $2,500 and up, it's not one of our top picks. If you compare it to other treadmills in this price point, you can get a treadmill with a lot more features and more durable components than the Peloton Tread. Click the link below to read the complete review of the Peloton Tread, as well as to see our top picks for treadmills above $2,500.